It's a back three of Ferrari, Blanc and Cordoba for Inter Milan, with instructions to defend very deeply at all times after conceding 6 goals to Parma during the week. Francisco Farinos will mark Zinedine Zidane in a defensive midfield role, with Alvaro Recoba playing just behind the recovered powerhouse Christian Vieri. Before Juventus, Carlo Ancelotti's only real dilemma was who would partner David Trezeguet. Well, Alessandro Del Piero edged out Filippo Inzaghi and Darko Kovacevic. Just behind them is Zinedine Zidane, and just behind him is 2 terriers in midfield who'd outmuscle most opponents, Edgar Davids and Alessio Tacchinardi. Well, the Sunday night match in Italy is very special, but when it's Inter against Juve at a packed-out San Siro, it's a remarkable atmosphere indeed, and all hopes of the home fans with the return of Christian Vieri after such an extended injury period. Can he lead a revival in this season's competition? Well, Stefano Braschi is the referee today. Terrific feel about the stadium and the match already, and Christian Vieri straight into the thick of things, winning a free kick. Well, Inter and Juve, 2 teams always talked about at the start of the season as title contenders. This match igniting already in the first 30 seconds or so. Both of these 2 sides have already had their respective crises this season. Inter replacing coach Macellari early in the season, plus Juve, well, they had a dramatic exit from Europe, and that certainly wasn't part of the plan. But it's Recoba over the ball, and that's gone harmlessly wide off the wall. Well, neither Inter nor Juve are where they think they should be on the ladder. Both were expecting bigger things as Recoba takes the corner, and it's missed right at the back post by Jugovic. Del Piero slipped away from Zanetti. Zanetti recovers, he's a great athlete, and he just left his foot in there. Javier Zanetti against Del Piero. No contact with the ball, it was a clear foul. Zidane. Trezeguet, the little back heel. Oh, there's this haze around the stadium with the flares from the fans, and that's a long switch ball there by Macellari. Found Zanetti. Vieri on the ball, trying to work the ball on the more favoured left foot. That's a nice pass as well. And the shot came in there from Francisco Farinos. Well, new to Inter this season from Valencia, Francisco Farinos, but Australian audiences saw him in the Olympic Games, the gold medal match. The Spanish international going down to Cameroon on penalties that particular day. Frey with the clearance. Oh, it's a lovely flick on from Zidane. Here's Trezeguet at the back post, but he won't get there. Juventus and Inter Milan, the only 2 teams in Serie A who have never been relegated. Days gone by, this really was the main Italian derby match, really, until Milan emerged in the late 80s to dominate both European and Italian football like they did. To throw to Juventus. They certainly have shown that they've come here to have a crack at Inter. Juve currently sitting 6 points behind the league leaders Roma. They can't afford to lose any more ground. Zidane played across. Well, was that offside? Trezeguet is celebrating. The flag stays down, and it's a goal to Juve. Well, the goal-scoring run by David Trezeguet continues with Zidane and Del Piero playing their part. Just onside was Trezeguet, and a simple tap in really for a striker of his quality. Very exposed, the Inter goalkeeper Sebastian Frey, all on his own. Where were the defenders marking an informed striker, David Trezeguet? This was gone. Not quite sure what the problem is, but it's a problem for Sebastian Frey. Another flare onto the pitch, and still the angle of the replays is a little inconclusive. Maybe we'll see here that Trezeguet was clearly onside. Just the fact that he was so alone at the far post raises the suspicions, and that's a fine ball from him again. And Davids switching it over to the left, where Juventus are looking very slick in the opening stages, straight at the goalkeeper from Del Piero. Well, it'll be a real tough battle there between Montero of Juventus and Vieri of Inter. Two powerful men. Physical strength a major part of both of their makeups. David's turning inside. Certainly Juventus starting the more confident of the two teams. Pisotto goes back. Montero. A lot of space in midfield as well. And a little ball comes over the top, aimed for Del Piero. Zidane picks it up. Oh! Brilliant strike from Zidane, and it's 2-0. Well, Marco Tardelli cannot believe what he's seeing. His side at home capitulating in the opening 10 minutes here. Zidane a long way out. He's not really a striker known for his long-range shooting, and in truth it was not a great shot. Sebastian Frey. But that was a horrendous piece of goalkeeping. Not a difficult save. Zidane, no wonder he's got a look of disbelief on his face. A shocker from Sebastian Frey. A goal for Juventus, their second of the game. And Inter are staring right down the barrel at another very embarrassing defeat. Ten minutes gone. Inter Milan 0, Juventus 2. And this is a side, remember, that was thrashed 6-1 during the week by Parma in the Coppa d'Italia. Well, it was sitting there to be hit, no doubt about that, and he struck it well. You can't deny that either. But what was going through the mind of the goalkeeper? That's the question the fans will want an answer to. Recoba, so difficult to dispossess. Macellari, oh, the clearance not convincing. Recoba again, throws it on the left foot. Little touchdown to Zanetti. This is Christian Vieri. Montero, and Vieri tangling. Vieri moves into the centre. Zanetti takes over for Inter. Now this is more positive from the home side. Last week Juventus beat Verona by 2-1. With Trezeguet and Zidane the scorers then. And it's Trezeguet and Zidane so far here tonight. Oh yes, it's gone through! A third goal, and this one is from another Frenchman, Blanc. the marking just not tight enough at the near post. It was Trezeguet, of all people, who should know all about the heading prowess of the former French international captain Laurent Blanc. And we've had 3 world and European champions on the score sheet so far here tonight. All Frenchmen. Trezeguet, Zidane for Juve, and Laurent Blanc now for Inter. It's a goal that Inter desperately needed if they were to send out the signals that they could get back into this game. That's another dangerous ball. Van der Sar coming off his goal line. And so come again. Rejuvenated look about their stride at the moment as Recoba curls it to the back post. Oh, clever little ball across. Van der Sar at full stretch. Well, Christian Vieri was the man at the back post. You heard the call from Vladimir Jugovic. It was a deft touch by the Yugoslav international back across the goal. Easily cut out on the edge of the area. Montero forward, Zidane somehow got away with the ball there. Still going Zidane, he's lost out now though. Recoba. 2 players round him, doesn't seem to make too much difference. That was absolutely brilliant by Recoba. Vieri waiting at the back post. But Pesotto was so calm there, but what a run by Recoba. Well, losing out to Zanetti, and Montero calmly out to Pesotto. Well, this is one of the matches of the season already, without a doubt. Zidane touching it on. The advantage played as Trezeguet got to the ball, but the ball will be played out so that the French maestro can get some treatment. A challenge there from Luigi Di Biagio. Well, you don't need to be able to read lips to work out that Ancelotti is not happy, but that was the end of a marvellous jinking run from Recoba. And Van der Sar, well, he got to the ball to stop it from getting to Christian Vieri, but he didn't hang on to it. A player very much under the microscope at the moment, Edwin Van der Sar, though he does seem to have settled down after a dreadful couple of games a month or so ago. Recoba down the line, Farinos getting forward. It's a corner to Inter. Oh, good header! The whistle's gone. It won't count. Vieri is furious. And he gets a yellow card for his complaints. Well, Tardelli, he's not too impressed himself, as well as 70-odd thousand home fans. Well, it's been given as a foul. David's on the line, got to head to the ball. Well, there was a couple of problems there, and Di Biagio's dangerous play, I think, was the main one. He just jumped up with his feet very high indeed. I don't think there was too much problem with what Christian Vieri did. He's always a player that tends to lean on an opponent in a physical challenge like that. Well, finally Vieri accepts the decision. He's only been back on deck for 3 weeks. That was a marvellous goal though, typical Vieri style, overpowering his opponents. But it didn't count. Zanetti skips past a couple. Farinos. Macellari out wide on the left. Vieri. Shot was just really snuffed out there as we take another look. Just see if Vieri did anything wrong. Well, not at all. But Luigi Di Biagio did. Hard to believe we've only had 21 minutes in the game. So much has happened. And across there from Del Piero, and that's across the goal line. Well, the Inter-Juve matches are always special, but particularly since that infamous match 2 years ago in late April, when the most controversial decision in recent years in Italian football, Ronaldo was denied a certain penalty as he went down in the area, and Juventus went on to clinch the title. I still talk about that here. I still talk about Ronaldo too, and he's still in rehab. And hope to have use of his services at some stage this season. Farinos got a foot in the ball and it fell nicely to Di Biagio. And Vieri's offside. This is an earlier moment when Vieri came to make his complaint again. He'd already had a yellow at that stage. Inter come away with the ball. Vieri spraying it out wide to the left, where he knew that Recoba would be lurking. Vieri getting the ball back. Well, Montero tangling with Vieri, the whistle's gone. Well, once again, the crowd are furious. Montero had his arm across the shoulders of Vieri. Vieri using his own arm to good effect there. At this stage, the whistle had gone. So hard to pick those. Farinos somehow kept the ball in. The bounce didn't favour Recoba. Here's Farinos now, though. He's a vital part these days, Alvaro Recoba. 2 league goals so far this season. Juve's a vital man. They've got many, but this is the main one. Zinedine Zidane just skipping inside. Well, joining in the attack down the right-hand side. That's a good, dangerous ball in. I think it was Del Piero that finally got ahead on the ball, though Trezeguet was charging in as well. Well, maybe it was Conte in the centre. Trezeguet couldn't get to the ball. Conte out-jumped Laurent Blanc. Well, advantage played again by Stefano Braschi. Another good decision from him. More great space earned by Recoba into the area. It's a corner to Inter Milan as they continue to throw down the gauntlet to Juve. Only 4 Italians in the Inter Milan lineup these days. Oh, this time Laurent Blanc out-jumped the defence. Well, the cross was good, he says. The header wasn't quite up to scratch. He scored tougher headed goals than that one. for Juventus. They have eyes only now on the Scudetto after being dumped from Europe in a horror couple of weeks. Oh, good shot. Well, he looks the part tonight, Del Piero, so far. There's been plenty of criticism of him as well, Juventus. Del Piero and Van der Sar in goal. And really copped quite a bit from the press and the fans for their form. They're both still in the team, though. Zidane stooped at the front post, not in dissimilar fashion to his World Cup goal, actually. The second one was from the wrong side. And France were 2 up at half-time thanks to 2 headed goals by Zinedine Zidane, and that's a marvellous turn by Vieri, going straight for goal. The shot was blocked. Montero again. Everywhere Vieri goes, Montero goes. On the variation as Recoba goes short. Macellari's cross is cut out. Juve push out. Zanetti along the ground. This is real space for Recoba. Well, he apologises for the cross. Oh, take a look at that. On camera, picked up a punch in the face by Montero on Biagio. And the look on the face of Biagio was one of sheer stunned amazement. Well, the fact that it was picked up on film could come back to haunt Montero, but for the time being he's lucky the referee nor the assistants didn't see the offence. What's the decision here? Just to check on where the free kick is from Christian Vieri. Was it a handball? It was. Well, if it was a handball, he was well inside the area. That had to be a penalty. Well, Vieri backing into the defender. Perhaps that's the decision it is. Well, for a moment there, Inter thought they had a penalty. And here's this punch again, right in the side of the face from Montero on Biagio. Zidane, not too much time left in the half. Trezeguet back to his international teammate. Davids free on the left. The boots matching the socks for Davids. Oh, great turn! Well, terrific attempt there from Alessandro Del Piero. An Inter player hurt in the process, but he would have been even more hurt had Del Piero managed to finish it off. I think it's Laurent Blanc, and the shot was curling. But the turn from Del Piero just left Cordoba scrambling on the ground there. That is the old Del Piero for sure. Biagio couldn't get near him. Blanc couldn't get to the ball. Somehow out of that, Juve have a corner. Well, that was an absolutely pulsating first 45 minutes here at the San Siro. A match that has everything. And I'm delighted to say there's another 45 minutes to come. 3 Frenchmen on the score sheet. Trezeguet and Zidane for Juve. Blanc for Inter. Inter Milan 1, Juventus 2. Back for the start of the second half. No changes at half-time for either coach. And if there are no changes in the type of game we had in the first half, I'm sure we'll all be absolutely delighted. Terrific match so far. 3 goals. Juve with their noses in front, but Inter very much coming back at the end of the second half and showed more than enough to suggest that they can get back in this game. Juventus currently sitting in 5th place in the ladder with 4 wins and 3 draws. Just 1 defeat so far to Udinese. Costly draws though, because they've already trailed Roma by 6 points. The real problem for Juventus has been in front of goal. Just 12 goals so far scored in their 8 games. That reflects the bluntness in attack for Carlo Ancelotti's team. Each week now it seems that he wrestles with which 2 strikers will play between Del Piero, Inzaghi and Trezeguet. Well, David's fouled. A swashbuckling Dutchman in the heart of the Juventus midfield. He's a real action man. Stopped with an elbow into the side of his face there by Matteo Ferrari. Zidane over the ball. Curling it in dangerously. Blanc at the back post. Well, the mishit shot that can sometimes cause problems. That's a great pass. Zidane with the ball on a string. Davids. Oh, he couldn't take it in a stride. Juve have a player down, and that's a stray pass. And a free chance at a shot from Giuliano, of all people, who stayed forward after the free kick. It was well wide from Sebastian Frey's goal. Recoba, the front man at the moment, with Vieri playing just behind him, just for a change. Jugovic, nicely kept in and played on by Inter. This is nice football. Biagio to Cordoba. Well, Montero tripped as he was trying to bring the ball out of the defence. Play goes on. A little bit contentious. If Vieri scores, he played it right across the goal. No one there to finish it off. Marco Tardelli, the coach of Inter, very much with a soft spot for his opponents today. He was part of the invincible Juventus of the mid-1980s, the great Platini era. Zanetti, Recoba into the area, played across. Vieri's missed it. Well, he can't believe that, and I'm not sure I can either. Brilliant play from Recoba. Vieri perfectly placed, the goalkeeper taken out of the equation, and it just came off the instep of Vieri. Well, it came off his ankle, really, and that is an absolute sitter. Oh, it's a fine ball. Juve coming straight down the other end, but just taken off the toes by Cordoba. Del Piero was just getting ready to line up the shot. Davids in space. Second half very much in keeping with the first. Del Piero. Oh, that's not a bad ball. Zambrotta with all the time in the world to bring it down. Zidane. He was waiting for Zambrotta to continue his run into the area then and not go behind him. And Zidane ran into trouble. Recoba's early ball. We'll go back to Van der Sar. Still Inter Milan 1, Juventus 2. Currently sitting on 11 points in mid-table. As the volley comes in. Well, this is more like it from Del Piero. Snapshot, hit very nicely indeed. We didn't waste time bringing it down, and he had every right to, because there was plenty of room on the edge of the Inter penalty area. He just backed himself to take the first-time shot. Well taken quickly, Pasotto on the left-hand side. It's a deep cross. It's an easy one, though, for the French goalkeeper. Climbing all over Vieri there. Now it's Christian Vieri's turn to take some punishment from Giuliano rather than Montero. Two defenders in a similar mould. And the shot comes in, it's deflected! It's an equaliser for Biagio. We'll talk about not hesitating to take the shot. Biagio decided enough is enough. The wall was still settling itself, and it came off the backside of Zidane to get past the goalkeeper. Well, no chance for Van der Sar with that one. And the wall, as you can see, we're all over the show, not really ready. And that is not good defending by Juventus. But that is great inventiveness by Biagio, and it's 2-2. Well, the complaint from Zidane, I'm sure, is about the fact that they weren't ready. Well, revenge there for Biagio, who copped a fist in the face at the end of the first half. Now he gets his own back in the second with an equalising goal. Or perhaps Montero has been taken off for some disciplinary reason there by Ancelotti, because Igor Tudor has come on, the Croatian international. But look at this, Biagio said, I'm just going to have a go here. And I'm ready to do it right now. The wall wasn't ready. And to have an equaliser, 2-2. Is there more drama here at the San Siro? Oh, that's a very good cross indeed at the back post. It's Del Piero. That's nice play as well. Clarence Seedorf. Pushing the back really by Del Piero. So very much an element of luck about Inter's equaliser. I feel they deserve a little bit of luck after the way Juve got their second goal. A horrible mistake by Sebastian Frey. To Davids. Zidane has Pasotto going outside it. Now Davids finds the Italian international. That's a good cross. Well, very well defended there. The header from Del Piero. And the defender right on top of Alessandro Del Piero there. Fine work at the back by Matteo Ferrari. Talk about very close to the line, though, of infringing a penalty. He was climbing on Del Piero a fraction there. Judged it to perfection. Zanetti with the throw now for Inter. Seedorf. Well, he kept the ball in. Oh. And Vieri almost put it in the back of the net, but I think it was a whistle for a foul there by Clarence Seedorf. Certainly the ball didn't cross the goal line. Well, Marco Tardelli yet to delve heavily into the transfer market, as is very much the tradition when a new manager takes over a major club, particularly at Inter. But he's got Christian Vieri back now. That's a huge relief, and Ronaldo hopefully not too far away. Both have been injured for such a long time that it's almost like signing two new players when they do come back from injury. Also Robbie Keane had a late fitness test for this game as well, but he seems to be out of the picture somewhat, and there's constant rumours that the Irishman will be heading back to the English Premier League, if not on a transfer, on loan. Perhaps coming on for Juve, Jonathan Bacchini. Del Piero protecting the ball well, but super speed there from Cordoba to recover so quickly. Pasotto, Del Piero, Zidane touched off. Takanadi couldn't get there. Very well read by Tudor. Nice playing game from Takanadi. Now the ball's broken free for Seedorf. Zanetti. Vieri. Now Juve with players back. Biagio trying to find Seedorf. Not always difficult to generate the power necessary for a header on the edge of the area. There's another Dutchman in Davids. Well, kept in by Pasotto. Juventus now showing that they're aiming to take all 3 points, even at this stage of the game. They're still pushing forward at every opportunity. Unmistakable goggles of Edgar Davids. Seedorf. Recoba onto the left foot. That's a great pass to Seedorf. Well, the little layoff was under-hit there by Clarence Seedorf, and now Juventus on the break with Zambrotta. Just 3 minutes remaining in the game. Still Inter 2, Juve 2. Pasotto. Zidane. Here's Davids. Oh, that was quite superbly cut out there by Laurent Blanc, who's continuing the charge himself. And Vieri's onside. Recoba will make his way to the back post. Vieri! Well, credit to Van der Sar. He got a foot to the ball. But Laurent Blanc led the intercharge there. And Vieri knew it was him or nothing. Great shot, it would have gone in. He did his job to hit the target. But Van der Sar's save with the foot was outstanding. Well, it will be devastation for either side to concede a goal at this stage. A huge sigh of relief for Juve fans as Van der Sar manages to make the ball stick. Superbly brought down by Del Piero. Now Cirillo coming forward for Inter. Another one of the Olympic squad brought into the team by Marco Tardelli. Tardelli, of course, coach of Italy's under-21 side for many, many years before taking the job at Inter. Zidane. Well, still a minute left. Still time for something. Oh, that's a great ball by Zambrotta. Here's Trezeguet. Well, that was the moment you feel if there was going to be one. Stunning balance and presence of mind by Zambrotta. Trezeguet in the clear. And Sebastian Frey doing his job right to the end here tonight. Well, less than 30 seconds on the clock. The corner comes in. Important that Inter clear it, and they do. Vieri turns straight into Birindelli and gets the throw. Biagio's clever little header sends Inter forward down the left-hand side. The referee's going to blow. An extraordinary game at the San Siro. One of the matches of the season. Well, Inter may look back on the mistake by their goalkeeper, Sebastian Frey, for Juve's second goal from Zidane, when he let the ball slip through his fingers. But certainly both teams can feel that the 2 points lost today slipped through theirs, with opportunities for both Inter and Juve to take the full spoils here. Terrific match. It's finished Inter Milan 2, Juventus